On today's morning show, Forrest will be looking at what really makes our high school great from the inside with the help from our non-instructional staff.
A glance into sports to see our lacrosse team working hard together as they advance in the state championship.
Our science classes staying extra busy during testing season with their not-so-furry friend.
All this right now here on WCAT.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today's date is Wednesday, April 21st, and welcome to this special edition of WCAT. I'm Reagan Jones.
And I'm Emma Beth Bowman. Our high school, in my opinion, is one of the best, but it definitely didn't get this way on its own.
That's right. One part of Forrest that doesn't get many thank yous is our non-instructional staff.
Even if they don't teach, they still work their hardest to keep our school running. It does take a village, of course.
When people think about school, they often think of classrooms, sports, and clubs. But often the most overlooked area is the cafeteria.
Well, it feels great and gives us a sense of pride, knowing that we are able to get nourishing meals to everyone, not knowing if they eat when they go home or not.
From the stove to the students, the cafeteria workers take pride in keeping our school well fed.
Well, we prepare over 1,000 meals a day. And we also prepare food for SERMI. We feed them also. So I would say the amount of time that we have to do that is probably the biggest struggle.
You might not think about the work and time that goes into making our school lunch possible, but our lunch ladies work hard every day to keep our students fed.
Well, it takes a village to prepare and serve and make sure all the students are happy during lunch and breakfast every day. By working together, if one person is out, it's a struggle because we have to then balance the workload with everybody else.
Although there are everyday struggles, our lunch ladies work diligently to prep and serve every student. This has been Avery Sense reporting. Now back to the anchors.
This past weekend, our SGA participated in the virtual FASC, which was a multi-state convention, and our school ran for the position of vice president.
Yes, special congratulations to you, Reagan, for representing our school in something so big. I can't wait to see what you accomplish.
Thank you, but it definitely took a village of all the students involved for such an impactful campaign, and I couldn't be more excited to represent the Wildcats for the state.
Something else big happening right now for us is our spring sports teams. Let's get our daily update from Jackson.
What's up, Forrest? I'm Jackson Merriam with all of your sports news for today. Forest Spring Sports are going strong at the moment, with Zach Williams and Nilo Seymour both going to the state championships for weightlifting this Saturday. While they're training, the boys baseball team will look to continue their hot streak. Last night's 11-2 win over Gainesville brought their win streak to 6 games, and let's hope they make it to 7 when they go up against the Village's charter school tomorrow. While the baseball team has more games, the softball season ended last night, with the girls falling to Denellen 8-5. The team ended the year with a .500 record of 12-12. Spring sports are currently underway, but there will be meetings tonight and tomorrow night for any girls interested in next year's sideline cheer season. Both of them will be in the cafeteria at 6. Bringing it up to some higher levels of sports, the Florida State baseball team doesn't have a midweek game, but UF played theirs last night. The Gators continued their hot streak after sweeping Mizzou this past weekend, and they came out on top over Jacksonville University by a score of 8-7 thanks to a winning RBI from Forest alumni Kirby McMullen. In other baseball news, the Rays topped the Royals in their highest scoring game of the season, beating them 14-7. Also in Tampa sports, the Lightning fell to the Hurricanes 4-1 last night, and their next game is at home against the Blue Jackets. While the basketball season is over, The #1 recruit for college basketball, Chet Holmgren, committed to Gonzaga yesterday. And bringing it back to Forest, after last Friday's lacrosse win, the boys have moved on to the regional semifinals, and they'll go up against Fleming Island this Friday for the game. I'm here with team captain Drew Flagg on how the team's preparing for the game. So, Drew, how are you guys as a team preparing to take on Fleming this Friday?
Throughout the week, we're watching film and just practicing and getting ready to expect everything they're going to throw at us, and we're just ready to win on Friday.
All right, so up to this point, you've played your whole season so far. How has the team chemistry improved from game one up until now?
From game one till now, we had a lot of young kids starting. They didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what to expect from them, and they just have really proven themselves throughout the season. I think we're more ready than we've ever been.
All right, now have you heard this, the saying, it takes a village to raise a child?
I have.
Well, would you say it takes a village to raise a trophy?
It definitely does.
All right, well, let's hope you raise that trophy for the regional championship. That's all from me. Now back to the anchors.
I'm glad to see everyone working together to get stuff done, especially during hard times like these.
Something to keep our spirits high is Kenny, the new class pet for one of our science classes.
Let's take a look with Mackenzie to see how he's adapting to being a wildcat.
Here at Forest High School, we have many amazing teachers, but one teacher went above and beyond and rescued a very special friend that now is Anatomy and Physiology's class pet.
Kenny was actually a pet of one of my former students, and she lives in Colorado now, and tortoises and snow don't really go together, so I told her I would give him a good home. He's got like a little bit of, I guess, tortoise dermatitis, and he's got a little bit of pyramiding, which means that maybe he's not getting enough calcium or vitamin D. So now Kenny gets tortoise vitamins every day, and he's got a really super healthy diet now. So hopefully we can get him to gain some weight and be healthy. He has absolutely no fear of Carl, who's my 80-pound tortoise, and actually Carl is afraid of him. So I thought that was kind of funny because he's such a little guy.
While Kenny is Miss Klein's prime responsibility, the entire student body has made sure to welcome Kenny into our Wildcat family.
Well, it's really good for him to eat grass and get sunshine. So I made this whole lesson today. We're reviewing for our test on Monday, and the test is on the heart and blood. And so I made this lesson so that Kenny could come outside and be a part of our class today. And they are reviewing blood type and the systemic and pulmonary circuit, and Kenny's helping.
So glad Kenny has a new home. Remember, this has been Mackenzie Williams reporting for WCAT. Now back to the anchors.
We can't thank everyone enough for playing their part in our version of a village. To keep up to date with all things Forest, be sure to follow us at FHS_WCAT on Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, where we just started to post sports updates daily on our Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Once again, I'm Reagan Jones.
And I'm Emma Beth Bowman.
Have a great day, Forest, and like always, go Cats!